I didn't know why I came so far. Was I blind till I know this won't pass? I held my way, walked away, that I just got so sick of it. Then the way that I was from, they give it I can't see you no more. And you let it go.
Like from this dragon bird, double African dragon blue shot pa lang, and a human laser
Get the place on here, no! More Dragon does go into Mesky's side. There's Equalizer in the back line. That is actually, you know, a 5-man!
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, mga Papi-Chulong Summoners! Ako nga po pala si Manjin at kasama ko si...
GS Sneep.
At nagbabalik po tayo ngayon sa Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split, brought to you by Booster C, the official energy shot of the Pro Gaming Series. Mga Papi-Chulong, Game 2, Empire X versus Infuse. At 1-0 ang score in favor of Infuse.
And what an upset. I mean, AEX, they looked very, very strong coming into the last couple of weeks, while Infused, this is their very first win in the Pro Gaming Series.
Wow!
And, yeah.
Wow!
And a lot of their games have been very, very one-sided where they're losing really hard. So this is very, very
Kumbaga,
different.
parang
Yeah.
happy chulo ngayon yung mga Infused kasi
Yeah,
wow!
exactly.
Nanalo naman kami for the first time in forever in PGS history.
Yeah, and if you take a look at the standings, we do see that Infused no longer has 0 points. They now have 1 point, tied with Explicit Hardcore Gaming. So let's see if they are able to get the 3 points tonight, or if they'll be stuck at the 1 point.
Pero feeling ko magandang momentum-changing gaming dyan para sa Infuse. Congrats, Infuse, sa inyong pagkapanalo kanina. Grabe yung pagkapanalo nila. Hindi natin expect ang Sona pick,
Yeah.
ang Poppy pick, mga pick. So pero dito na, going to the drop phase tayo, mga Poppy. Binan ang Poppy.
And Ezreal. So Ezreal, Poppy both played by Infused in
Infused
game
kanina.
1. So AEX just respecting Infused right now and banning both of those champions away. Meanwhile, we do see that Zac was left open. So Infused has first picked that. Zac is a very, very strong jungler. Very elastic slingshot's just very good. He's very tanky and lots of CC. Meanwhile, we do see that AEX has picked the Trundle once again. It might be a top, might be a support. Trundle very good in the meta, even though he got nerfed in 6.1. So the pillar now costs 15 extra mana, and I believe you can't chomp the turrets anymore.
Yeah,
So his pushing is a lot weaker. However, still a very strong support.
So kumbaga para sa mga Trundle Lords dyan, huwag kayo magulat kung, ay, hindi ko makagat yung Torre, ano ba yan? Binago na yan, nerf na yan, kasi nga 2016, nananalo na ang Infuse! So ito, yun nga, sabi na, ito, naka-Prayer Lords Gaming dito, ang Empire X. So, kinuha nila ang Sejuani pick, so jungle ata yan, syempre, ano ba yan?
So, Sejuani taken away from Infuse, so they banned the Poppy, they banned the Ezreal, and now they've taken away the Sejuani. They just want Infuse to play something else. It's like, alright, so that comp worked last game. However, this time around, you're not gonna do that again.
Kumbaga ni logic nila na, oy, hindi nyo na pwede ulitin.
Yeah.
Pero hindi, pinik nila ulit ng Sona. Paring Nip. So, meron silang Sona na hero nila kanina. So, ay, champion pala. I'm sorry mga Papi-Chulong Summoners. Na champion nila kanina. At ika-counter nila to ng Morgana at Graves.
Yeah,
natin.
who knows, that might be a Morgana middle, so... Because I think the AEX players like to play a lot of Morgana mid, so we might see that come out. And the Sona, once again, coming in for a kill. So, Akil had a very good Sona game last game.
Yappy.
Very good crescendos. DJ Sona just doing lots of work there during that last game. And Darius also picked for Gertrude. So, Gertrude is pretty good with the Darius from my experience playing against him. However, Darius isn't really that strong in the current meta, so it's going to be very interesting to see how they play this out. Meanwhile, it looks like that will be the Morgana and the Graves for AEX. And both of these are flex picks, actually. And no,
Oy!
they changed it last minute, and there is a problem. I don't know what happened,
Hindi, pero
however,
maayos yan. Pero
we'll be back in.
pag bumalik yun na yung pick nila, di ba?
I
Pero,
have
or
no
hindi pa
idea.
kasi na-lock in yung...
Yeah. I think,
Okay. So, easy lang mga papi chulo. Magsa-start tayo ulit. Pero, ayan na. Sisimula na tayo ulit sa drafting phase. So, mabilis na lang naman to kasi may bans na, may picks na. So, yan. Habang nandiyan kayo, pumunta ka ulit kayo sa mga tindahan. Para sa mga hindi pa nakakabili ng Booster C, bumili na kayo ng Booster C. Maraming mga tindahan dyan. Bilihan ng Booster C. Isa lang. Isa lang ang pambili nyo. Buong PGS. Nako, may energy kayo. Pag nagka-clash, samahan nyo kami habang nagka-clash. Inumin nyo na to ngayon dahil ang Booster C, ang official energy shot ng Pro Gaming Series Booster Focus Booster Game. So, ito na. Back to the ball game tayo. So, ayan na. Mabilis ang picks
yeah,
na.
so they're just picking the same things from last time, and we will be going back to the picks from Avarosa and Genby. So they actually switched to Lulu and Vayne at the last second. So let's see if they decide to go for that. So that is the Vayne, and that will be the Lulu. So they played Lulu last game as well, right?
Yun ulit. Vayne
Yeah.
tsaka, ay, hindi. Tristana pala kanina.
Yeah, Tristana. I think the
Okay.
Vayne was for JRM.
Oo nga,
Yeah, JRM played the
Infuse.
Vayne last time. However, the Vayne will be going to Genby. Genby is also a very good Vayne player. And let's see what JRM is going to pick in response. Looks like he is hovering over the
Si
Lucian. So
Lucian.
Lucian is probably JRM's favorite champion.
Oy.
I think the majority of his games have been on this Lucian.
Ay,
Very
talaga?
comfortable with this champion. However, hovering
good.
over the Tristana and hovering over the LeBlanc for Hechizo, let's see what Infuse decides to do.
Oy, LeBlanc, min-nerf yan ngayon. Pinabilis yung kanyang third skill.
That's a buff.
Ay, buff ba
Yeah,
yun?
because it lets you do the E much faster.
Ah,
Because
okay.
before, when you
Buff
go
pala yung
for the
tawag, no?
distortion, you use your tether, and then it'd be really slow. So they made it much more fluid and
Oo,
back to
kung-
what it was before.
Kumbaga, marami nang gagamit lalo niyan. Pero hindi, sinay ko lang pala tayo. Eto na, Ops, MF
Fortune
at
and
Karma. Kagaya nga sabi ni Mami Rix kanina na kinarma ba ako? Yan tuloy, pinili ng Infuse ang Karma.
and Karma, very interesting mid laner. I think the only time we've seen Karma was from Celestial when they
Oh.
had their Rengar Karma strategy. However, Karma has a lot of damage, a lot of burst damage coming in with that Q, and also lots of utility to provide for the team. Meanwhile, with Misfortune did get nerfed in
Oh,
this patch.
ni-nerf yan.
I think the Make It Rain is a lot weaker now.
Oh.
So it makes her laning phase a lot more bearable. As before, you could just put the Make It Rain down during the laning phase, and then it proc the Thunder Lords, and it just deal a lot of damage. And you couldn't do anything about it because there's a slow as well.
Last time kasi yung damage niyan, 330 something. Ngayon, nasa bandang 200 na lang, so minus 100. So,
Yeah.
malaki-laki rin yun. So, tingnan natin kung magagawa ba dito ng Infuse ang ganong tactics ulit na make it rain tactics.
Yeah, and
Pero,
that's,
pero itong comp naman ng Empire,
they've got a pretty interesting flex pick going on. The Lulu, Morgana, and Trundle have been constantly swapping for during the trading phase of the pick and ban. However, it looks like they have settled down, so that will be a Lulu top, Trundle support, and Morgana mid. So
Okay.
we were right about the Morgana mid earlier. It's not a support Morgana, that is a mid Morgana. And Cannon once again on the Trundle.
kumbaga parang nakikita ko dito kailangan, aasa sila kay kay Genvi dito. Vayne Lords, protect the Vayne as usual.
Yeah.
The classic composition. Protect the ADC and ADC kills all. Kumbaga, tamang dikit lang sa ADC habang dito naman sa kabila. Mukhang ma-action. Ma-action tong kabila. Yung lineup nito, no? Darius.
It looks like Infuse is going to be really wanting to go for the
Oh.
very aggressive kills and very
Yappy.
aggressive plays. So let's see if they're able to do that. And once again, for those of you who weren't watching Game 1, Infuse managed to win Game 1.
Oh.
1 point now after a very, very long streak. I think that's 5 games where they were constantly losing. 6 games where they were losing.
Oo, hindi. Iba
Yeah.
na kasi yung panahon ngayon. Kagaya nga sinabi natin, lahat ng bagay ay nagbabago. Change is permanent. Hindi, wag niyo change is permanent. English yan, boy. Change is permanent. Dahil kasama natin ngayon si Nip. Kaya That's why we should be Englishing the changes permanent gaming. So, naghihintay tayo dito. Ang Infuse ay ang lineup nila ay gusto nila na ma-action na laban dito kasi marami silang build team, may Karma sila, may Sona sila, may Zac. Tapos dito naman sa kabila, protect the pain as always, forever and ever, amen.
Yeah,
Let's see,
because the problem with the AEX lineup is they don't really have that much damage aside from the main, right? Because if you look at the Morgana and then you look at the Lulu, while they do have damage, they do have a decent amount of damage. It starts to fall off come late game, and late game they're really just about using their CC and using their shields to be very effective, and all of that's going to go to the Vayne. So it really depends on Gen V to do very well in this bot lane.
Yeah,
we're going to have to see how this goes up. The Vayne Trundle versus the MF Miss Sona is going to be very, very difficult. I think AEX might go for a lane swap just to make the laning phase a lot bearable, as if they don't go for it, it's going to be very hard to win the lane. And if Vayne doesn't win the lane or if Vayne doesn't go even, then they're just going to fall behind. It's going to be hard for AEX to win, really.
Oo, kumbaga, kahit protect the Vayne ko, pero kung yung Vayne nyo naman, Vayne, sayang naman. Wag na natin lagyan ng mga shield. Wag na natin lagyan ng wag na natin pa-wild growth. Tayo na lang ang dumamage. Kaya tingnan natin kung makikinig sila sa'yo, paring Nip. Kung mag-lane swap nga sila dito. Kasi siguro para sa akin, yung Empire X medyo nanibago sila sa Sona pick. Yan sinabi natin. Sinabi namin ni Mami Rix kanina na, wow, Sona. New Year na. So, ito Karma.
Karma mid.
Oo, Karma mid. So, nag-training talaga dito ang Infuse, no? Na parang babaguhin natin ang meta, mga papi chulo. Bago-bago tayo. Pero pipiliin pa rin natin si Miss Fortune. Kasi sayang ang Make It Rain.
So, it's going to be interesting. I'm very excited to see this game right there. And Infuse could definitely take this. They might be able to go for the 3-0 if they played like they did, the 2-0 with the 3 points. If they played like how they played in the early game, in the previous game, where they had a very good early game, they had a very good ganks coming in from the jungles, and they had very good team fights. If they're able to keep that up, as well as not really throw rotation-wise, then I think it's going to be Infuse's game. And AEX, I don't know what happened. They went from having very, very good rotations in the past weeks to having... I remember they made some very, very weird calls. Like, they went for Baron and they died, right?
Oh, yung kanina. Yung
and
kanina.
That's very unlike AEX to do that. They usually take very slow games and very smart games, but this time around, AEX did not look like they did before.
Kaso feeling ko parang marireplay lang in terms of lineup ang mga pangyayari na Chacha Gaming nga. Kasi kanina, akala nila nag-pullback na yung ano dito, yung Infuse, pero fake back lang pala ang ginawa nila. So, tingnan natin ang mga mangyari. Kung makikinig sila sa'yo, paring Nip. So, eto na. Change is permanent. Yun nga, English tayo dito. And here we go, mga papi chulo.
Yeah, so for the Infuse side, for the blue side, we will be having Infuse Esports, and that will be Gertrude in the top lane playing the Darius. In the jungle, we will be having Toinks making a debut in that jungle role. Before he was the mid laner, now he's on the jungle, and he will be playing Zac. In the mid lane, we have Hichizo, the jungler of Infuse in the previous games. However, he's now in the mid lane playing Karma. And for that bot lane duo, we will be having JRM and a kill on that Misfortune Sona bot lane combo.
And para naman sa Empire X, in the top lane, si Kai na si Lulu sa top, si Tam na si Sejuani sa jungle, si Abarosa na nasa mid na si Morgana, si Genby na si Vayne na ADR, at si Cannon, you cannot touch me, na si Trundle support. So eto na mga papi, let's do this! At bago tayo magsimula, shake well before you open. Booster C Energy Shot Genius, the official energy shot of the Pro Gaming Series. Boost your focus, boost your game. Bumili na kayo nito, one shot lang ang kailangan at mananalo kayo sa mga rank games nyo.
Especially, it's really important now since the provisionals have happened. How's your provisionals go, Manjin?
Grabe talaga. From Plat 3, may Silver 1. para sa lahat ng mga naka-experience ng ganyan, Happy New Year sa inyo! At condolence na rin para sa mga gold dyan o kaya mga dating diamond dyan.
I went from Challenger 600 to Platinum 1.
Oh, at
But then,
least,
Platinum 1's the highest, so it's okay.
Okay lang
Yeah.
yun. Pero at least, para sa aming mga simpleng mamamayan na hindi ine-expect. So, panahon na para grind time.
Yeah.
Grind time kayo. At binabati ko nga pala yung mga dalawa kong kasama dyan. Nakalaro ko kagabi. Kay Ravenite at si Jepen, I'm sorry to say, mga papi chulo. At para rin pala kay na Eolis at Neolatic na I'm sorry to say, congratulations. Pero ito na, paring Nip.
Going back into the game,
Back
we
to the
do
ball
see
game.
that there is the lane swap, so we did predict the lane swap correctly for the AEX side. We do see Trundle and Misfortune in the top side. However, I don't think this is going to be a 4v0 lane swap like we usually see in the past, as we do see that Kai is in the bot lane with the Sejuani. Usually you see the Sejuani and the top laner start in the top side, so they can go for that early turret and go for the early pressure. However, it looks like the objective, the goal of AEX's lane swap right now is just to survive the laning phase and make sure the Bane doesn't get behind.
Oh, so, teka, ang ganda ng skin dito ni Karma. Ngayon ko lang nakita yan.
Yeah, I think that's Warden Karma. Yeah.
Warden.
So, looks pretty cool, and I think they gave it away in one of the match and wins. And speaking of match and wins, guys, we do have a match and win,
Yappy.
and it is the EXO, Mineski EXO bundle. So these skins chosen by EXO himself, and we will be having Firefighter Tristana, Dragon Slayer Vayne, Explorer Ezreal, Lion Dance Cogmount, and Gangster Twitch. So if you guys want to win those skins, stay tuned, watch, wait for the code to appear, and hopefully one of you wins it.
Oh, so stay lang kayo dyan hanggang sa Game 3 at sa Game 4. Abangan nyo ang action mamaya ng Mineski at manalo ng Mineski EXO Bundle. So ito na, back to the ball game tayo, mga easy doggy. So normal swap lane lang. So nakinig sila kay paring Nip. So ito, chinachani dito si Gertrude. Si Gertrude na ang papi kanina na grabe ang performance na hindi mapatay.
Yeah.
Kahit 4 ang numanormal sa kanya. At Darius ngayon ang gamit niya na may potential din na mag-snowballs. At tingnan natin dito ang magaganap sa laban na to. Kasi, ako paring Nip, bira lang ako makakita ng lane swap.
Yeah. So coming into this lane swap, like I said, they just want to get the Vayne just farmed up, and we do see that Vayne is doing a very good job of farming up in that top lane. He isn't getting zoned out by the Darius, and we do see Sejuani is in the top side as well. He went for a very interesting start, and it looks like we might be actually seeing a tower dive. Let's see what Sejuani does. He's currently taking the Scuttle Crab, and will he go to the top side afterwards? There is a ward in that bush behind the turret, so Darius will be able to see it. Meanwhile, Infused JRM and a kill, just pushing this turret as fast as they can. We do see that the Zac is coming in. Tam going for the tower dive.
Chulo tower dive dito. Si Gertrude, kahit may wards ka, flash out wala kay Gertrude. Pero tingnan natin, napatay pa rin siya dito ni Sejuani boy.
And very, very easy tower dive coming in from AEX right there. And Gertrude didn't really put up a fight. So let's see how Gertrude responds to this. Is he going to try to teleport back to the turret? Or is he just going to give it up? And meanwhile, we do see that Zac is doing the same in the bot lane. Trades in the mid lane as
dito
well.
kung mapapatay niya si Kai, mga papichul, pero hindi. Ginawa ni Kai ang tamang desisyon at hindi nagpakamatay. So, mababasag dito. Basag ba? Basag ba yan?
I think, ooh,
Basag.
Toink.
Oy! Toinks! Oy!
Tam.
Si Tam! Tam and Toinks! Pero napatay basag dito ang Torre.
Yeah. So it looks like AEX were able to get the turret, and what are they gonna do now that they've taken the turret? They are recalling. It looks like they might be swapping back to the bot side, and I guess that might help. We do see that Vayne has picked up that Zeal, so he does have the gold advantage and the item advantage over the Misfortune. Going back to the bot lane, meanwhile Kai will be teleporting to the top.
Grabe, oh, yung Darius, parang 4 minutes, parang wala siyang ginawa.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, talo niya pa ang na-DC. Kasi usually pag na-DC ka, nakakabalik ka mga 5 minutes and 6 minutes. Parang ganun lang din yung nangyari sa kanya.
Yeah.
Ang item niya dito ay boots pa lang. Nag-gank kasi siya eh.
And that's very good. You really just want to prevent the Darius from snowballing, as if the Darius does manage to get a couple kills in the early game, picks up that early Black Cleaver, he's really scary. It's really hard to deal with him.
Pero sa tingin mo, kaya niya kayang mapatay dito si Kai? Kasi pabalik na si Kai sa top, oh.
It's gonna be interesting. If Kai plays it right, he should be able to harass the Gertrude properly. And let's see.
Ayan na, sinasabi mo, nino-normal dito kasama Neopets pero hindi tumama ang skill ni Gertrude. Nahihilain niya sana. Oops, ito sa baba, papabilis dito. At nakapansin dito sina MF.
Yeah.
Ito na. So, normal na ulit. Balik normal pace na, kaso basag lang yung top. So,
And that's a 2,000 gold advantage for Empire Rex, so that should help quite a bit. Sejuani did get first blood, already has that Bammy Cinder, and will be looking to rush that Cinder home.
ay, naku, ang disadvantage dito ni Gertrude, paring Nip, pwede na siya everyday, all-day gank ni Sejuani.
because there's no turret.
Yeah, P.
However, I don't think it's really worth investing your time as Sejuani in that top lane, as Dragon is still an objective, and you really just want to keep the pressure in the bot side of the map, because if you gank the Darius, that removes all the pressure in the bot side, and that gives an opportunity for Infuse to try to prevent Gen V from snowballing and farming properly.
Ching! Ito na. Mukhang nagagaw dito, pero naka-spell shield dito. So medyo ini-spell shield gaming lang ni Abarosa dito. Si Hechizo.
Those spell shields are going to be very, very important when it comes to the late game. Morgana really just needs to get the spell shields onto Gen V, because they have so much CC. They have that Zac Initiate who has the knock-up as well. They have the Darius. And Tam,
nagkasalubungan dito si Toinks tsaka si Tam, pero ayaw ni Tam. Pero ito, hinahabol siya dito. Tingnan natin kung habol sila. Hinahabol siya dito ng maliit na wards, semi-wards.
yeah.
Pero hindi, ayaw niya. Chill lang muna. Lamang kami, 0-1. Tingnan natin dito sa mid. Ang medyo tabla-tabla dito. Hindi, lamang pala si dito. Abarosa
Morgana
sa
doing very, very good in this mid lane.
Uy! Napa-flash out dito sa kawalan si Echizo. Pero ito si Gen V, Make It Rain Gaming. Easy lang. Grabe, nag-flash out siya dun.
13 CS in favor of Morgana right now. And usually you expect the Morgana to just farm in lane. However, Morgana has been doing a very, very good job of landing the Dark Bindings and winning the trades.
Oy, pero ito, teka lang. Easy tayo dito, si Kai dito, nino-normal si Toinks. Grabe, yung lane ni Kai, naku, medyo delik si Kai dyan pag ginaw siya ata. Tingnan natin.
The lane's pushed up to the Darius' side, so Kai overextended in the top lane and has to recall.
Pero in terms of CS dito sa dalawang ADR, si JRM.
Yeah, that's expected coming in from the spot lane. Sona and Misfortune versus Bane Trundle is very, very hard. So we should expect Gen V to start falling behind coming in later on. However, because they got the turret, they were able to get the early gold, so the lane isn't as hard as it was if they just went to the lane normally.
Oo. So, pero hindi, tamang chill lang muna eh. Kumbaga, naglagay lang ng zeal. Kumbaga, kailangan ko lang ng extra attack speed para makasabay-sabay ako dito kay na JRM. Kasi, yung Sona, ang sakit niyan.
Yeah, from game 1, since game 1, it's been very, very painful.
Kumbaga, hindi in-expect nga ng Empire X ang Sona pick na yan.
Yeah, I don't think they did. However, looks like Empire X is okay with letting a kill on Sona.
Speaking of Morgana, maganda yung may napanood ako last time na yung Morgana steal mula kay Shadow sa IPT Blue
MPGL.
at MPGL last Tuesday. Naku, mga papi chulo, kung gusto nyo ng mga ganong steal, Laduk and Lord, paturo kayo kay Shadow kasi grabe yung steal na ginawa niya para mabaliktad yung laban. Pero dito balik tayo sa ball game at eto, grabe na yung lane ni Kai sa taas. Sobrang extended na sa Torre ni Gertrude. Pero ito mukhang magkakash dito. Bullet time para kay JRM. At namatay si Gen V dito. Pero winawan na ni Magic ko dito si Canon. Tingnan natin kung kaya niya dito patayin si Canon. Pero ito na, si Kai. Papatayin si Akil. Pero napatay niya si Akil, mga papi chulo. Si Canon namumula. Namumula si Canon. Ako, umaasip. Umaasip si Canon, mga papi chulo. Si Gertrude. Ito na, babawi na ako. Let's Beyblade. Pero wild growth mula dito kay Kai. Tingnan natin. Chacha muna tayo. Chacha Gaming, hindi. Pero hindi, habol kami. Karma, Hechizo, mga baling papi chulo. Si Kai mukhang mamamatay dito. Isang normal na lang, pero na Beyblade dito. At napakaganda na pinapakita dito ng Infuse na kahit na lamang na sila, natalo sila sa Torre, nanalo sila dito sa Clash.
And that was very, very weird play coming from Cannon.
Oy,
And
pero
Tam
ito,
bumped it.
grabe, napakagandang SS mula kay Tam. Pero hindi, mag-isa ka lang, Tam. Apat kami kahit namumula kami, pero hindi. Tatlo na kami. Ito na, bumalik na si Genby at namatay si Gertrude. At mukhang mamamatay na din si Toinks. Nice one mula sa Empire. Gandang bawi.
And they make it back 2 for 2. Actually, I think that was a trade, right?
Dahil dyan sa magandang SS ni Tam.
So, AEX managed to come back
Pero
despite
hindi.
Cannon.
Hindi pa tapos ang action. Hindi
Yeah.
pa tapos ang action, mga babi. Op, tapos na pala. Whites lang gusto namin.
So I think Cannon played that very badly in the bot lane, and that's the reason why they managed to lose that bot lane fight. The pillar was very, very bad because it trapped the Bane in between the turret and in between the pillar, right? She couldn't move anywhere because the Zac was there as well. And the Vayne just took all the damage from the make it rain in bullet time right there.
Well, nakabawi naman siya sa assist. Pagbalik
Yeah.
Nabawi.
And then Cannon went in again at the turret, right? Trying to kill Toink. So very questionable play coming in from Cannon. However, AEX managed to recover it. They managed to get that dragon and 2 kills afterwards. And the gold lead still in favor of AEX.
Pero hindi akala siguro ni Canon padating na yung mga kampi niya, kaya siya gumo. Kahit parang 2 hits na lang siya dun eh. 2 hits ka na lang, papi, tas 4 yung kalaban na nasa baba, papi. Tignan natin dito, medyo umabol dito si Gertrude. Parang wala lang din yung pagkamatay niya kanina. Pero ito na, si Toink, mga papinchulo, nice flash mula kay Abarosa. At mukhang baback out na muna dito si Toinks. At flash bird para kay Abarosa.
Yeah.
Ching!
Let's see how this goes. Infuse all in the top side of the map. They are dewarding it. It looks like they might want to go for the turret, might want to set up for the Rift Herald. Toinks is starting the Rift Herald right now.
Ayun na, tinisimulan na nila at kita na sila dito ng Empire X. Tingnan natin kung anong gagawin ng Empire X para i-contest to. Pero namumula na dito si Rift Herald na binawasan ng damage dito sa bagong patch na to at napunta kay Gertrude na naku, binigay pa kay Darius.
Yeah, they want to get this turret right now. Lulu, Kai needs to be careful. Darius and Zac are in this
Pansin na ni
point.
Kai ang galawan dito ng Infuse. Napakaganda pinapakita ng rotations ng Infuse. Pagkatapos nila mag-Rip Herald, punta tayo sa top. Basagin natin yan, bawiin natin. Pero papunta na dito sina Abarosa at si Tam. Tingnan natin kung makaka-ult ulit si Tam ng maganda. Pero wow, grabe. Namumula dito si JRM.
Tam
Pero ito
wants
si
to
Tam.
initiate. Tam wants to initiate for sure.
Ito na si Tam, chumachacha. Pero ito, ready to disengage dito si Toinks. So tingnan natin dito kung anong gaming ang mangyayari. Pero ayaw nila, mga pari. Mukhang magbabak sila dahil nakakapag-farm si Bane.
I think that was very, very bad play coming in for Infuse. They didn't know what to do once they got that Rift Herald. They grouped up 4 in the top side. However, they didn't do anything. They wasted their time. And meanwhile, Bane manages to farm in that bot lane freely. And he will get the turret as well. So Genby should have enough gold to finish this rapid fire cannon.
Yapi. So kumbaga parang 2 towers down para sa Infuse. So mukhang masusnowball nga dito si Bane. Dahil dyan sa mga tore na yan, kahit sabihin mong patay siya, meron naman siyang 3 assists. Puching! Tignan natin dito. Oy, grabe, hindi pa nagbabak to. Hindi pa nagbabak si JRM. Pero nandito si Toinks. Tingnan natin ang magagano dito si Kai. Oy! Na-cancel dito ang SS ni JRM. Napakagandang wild growth mula kay Kai. At ito na si Tam. Pero nandito na si Akil. Tingnan natin kung mag-SS si Akil. SS mo ba yan? Hindi. Oy! Yung Spooky Ghost, ang laki! Lumalaki na yung Spooky Ghost ngayon. Kada pag malayo. Pero ito na si Abarosa. Walang tinamaan. Pero may tinamaan si Toinks. Tingnan natin mukhang mamamatay si Abarosa dito. Pero si Gertrude ang storya ng bayan, mga kaibigan. At si Hechizo.
And wow.
Grabing yun.
AEX, very, very aggressive. They were tunnel visioning so hard onto JRM that they didn't realize that Kai had no mana that entire fight. Tam already wasted his ultimate. And then Avarosa still went in. And instead, they got punished. 5 members of Infuse in that top lane. They will take this turret. And now the gold is only 300 in favor of AEX.
Hindi, tsaka 3 lang ata sila dun sa taas eh.
Yeah.
Sina Abarosa, wala pa si Bane.
And like we said earlier, the damage is on Lulu, on Vayne. And Lulu had no mana, so effectively it was a 2v5. Yeah, 2v5 in that top lane.
So hindi kakayanin dito ng Empire Extreme. Empire X. ng Empire Extreme. Ang mga ganapan kung wala ang kanilang bida. na naka-rapid fire cannon na.
And the BF sword, so
Oo.
lots of gold. However, JRM also has quite a bit of gold himself, has finished the Essence Reaver and those Boots of Swiftness, and does have that long sword as well.
Uso yan ngayon, no? Yung ano.
Boots of Swiftness,
Oo,
yeah.
sa karamihan ng mga ADR, kahit actually lagi nga parang meron
It's just very, very effective when you look at how the game is being played right now. There's a lot of small fights all over the map, and during these fights, it's not like back in Season 1 where it's just full AoE, Amumu, AoE, Galio, and stuff like that. It's very long fights, and it requires you to be very mobile.
Okay, teka.
Yeah.
Ops, wala nangyari. Nagka-spooky-spooky lang dito. Si Abarosa pumafront dito. Grabe, makati pa rin yan. Kahit sabi mo binawasan ng damage ang Mega Train. Malambot ka pa rin, Papi Chulo. O back to the sinasabi mo.
Back to Boots of Swiftness. Let's say they won't.
Wala eh.
Yeah, they're not giving us a break, and I guess we'll just have to talk about that some other time as AEX going aggressive. They want this turret.
Oy, ito pero tinamaan dito si Toinks. Mapapitin na natin kung i-go niya dito, kung i-engage niya dito. At nakaabang dito si Tam para sa kanyang SS. Abangers dito si Tam, pero nandito na naman ang storya ng bayan na si Darius. Gertrude, ito nagkakabolan dito. Tignan natin kung hahabulin sila dito.
10 seconds until Dragon spawns, and both teams want this.
Ito na naman tayo. The Cha-Cha Dance, mga Papi Chulo. Dragon Dance gaming, pero ito si Kai. Dalawa nagpabilis. Tignan natin. Pinapaasa lang tayo dito ng clash. Ayan na, Saikuhan dito. Medyo lamang ata sa position dito. Actually, hindi ko alam. Parang wala atang may lamang sa position. Dahil pareha silang ayaw mag-go. Pero ito si Canon, tingnan natin, nakabang dito si Tam, naghihintay ng tamang pagkakataon. Pero ito na si Canon, ito na si Bane, si Genby, mga Papi Chulo, nako Genby, nice flash out mula kay Genby, that's si Toinks, grabe, nice one, nice flash out mula kay Genby, kung nahuli siya doon patay siya. Pero ito, si Kai, namumula, grabing tiyanian to, ayaw nila mag-clash, kanina ako pa sila gusto mag-clash, pero ayaw nila mag-clash. At mukhang magdi-DR dito, ang Infuse.
Yeah, it looks like Infuse. Actually, hold that thought.
Oy, pero
they
teka
can still
lang.
go in.
Oo nga. Ito na. Cha-cha-cha. Kurigo cha-cha-cha. Spooky Ghost. Pero ito na si Toinks. Gagawin kita chocolate. SS mula kay Toinks, mga kaibigan. At namatay si Kame. Ito na. Genby na. Si Genby mag-isa. Mag-isa si Genby, mga papi. Akala mo di ka namin makikita, Genby. Ikaw pa rin ang target. Akala mo mali ka ng position, boy!
3-1 in favor of Infuse, and that was a very, very good initiate from Toinks, splitting up the entire AEX team. And AEX, they didn't know how to respond. I think Tam was able to get that 3-man Glacial Prison. However, only Genby was there to follow up. Meanwhile, the rest of the members were scattered, and as a result, Genby, he had no protect from the Morgana, had no peel from the Lulu, and just died.
Akala ko mananalo na yung ano
Yeah,
doon.
it looked very good.
Oo, yung Empire. Pero kasi, nung pagkatira pa lang ni Vayne na si Genby, uy, nandito si Genby! Di pa tayo doon. akala ng Infuse. Akala ng Empire X, hindi napansin si Genby.
Yeah.
Sorry, Genby. Masyado kang kita, boy. Easy lang muna. Malayo siya malayo yung pwestuhan niya. Ito yung replay.
Instant replay. So, I think Zac initiates onto Kai, Amarosa, and Tam right here. And then Kai uses the ult on himself meanwhile. So, I guess it starts 3, 2, 1, and... now. That's very, very good right there.
Ganda ng SS mula kay Toys. Pero tingnan natin si Genby.
Yeah.
Ayan habang nagka-flash. Si Genby, ayan, tumira, dalawa. Pero nakita siya ni Stona. Anong ginagawa mo dyan? Anong ginagawa mo? Tira-tira ka pa dyan, Genby.
He tried.
Titira-tira ka pa dyan. Kala mo di kita napapansin. Malakas ang niyan hearing sense ni DJ Sona
Yeah.
Narinig niya yung mga silver bolt. Pero, ayan na, paring Nip.
Oh, well, Sona can't even hear. Sona's deaf, remember?
Hindi, pero ginagamit niya yung mga senses niya para makahear siya. Yung mga smelling sense.
Smelling sense. So he smelled the silver.
Pero ito, napakagandang Glacial Prison para dito kay Bet mo namatay siya dito, Glacial Prison pala boy. Nakita ko lang kasi yung si Zac na pero wala na akong nasabi dahil sobrang natuwa ako sa position ni Zac. na nagsistretching. At nanalo dito ang Infuse. Kahit na nag-Glacial Prison sila na napakaganda.
Tam landing very good Glacial Prisons. Every team fight, however, it's not enough. 1,000 gold in favor of Infuse. They have taken one turret and looks like they're going to be able to take another. And will they go for the Baron after? Let's see what they decide to do. No, they're just backing away, away.
Grabe. Clap. Paring ano nangyari doon? Hindi na ako nakapokus kasi...
there's just so much stuff going on. So,
yan.
Alright, so I think the Dark Binding lands onto a kill and here comes Tam. Who lands a very good Glacial Prison, but the Sona ult actually stops again following up. And let's see what happens here. Actually also gets a very good full trample as well. It's the Toink.
Ay, si Toinks!
Toink followed by Gertrude. Wow! That's bound.
Oh!
Set up the Darius perfectly right there. So Toinks and Gertrude comboing and managing to win that fight and going back to life.
Grabe! Akala mo, Genby, akala mo, Tam, ikaw lang magaling sa mga apat-apat na mahuhuli.
Yeah.
Hindi natin napansin si Toinks na nahuli niya rin yung apat sa SS niya.
Yeah, and then Gertrude just dunking on everyone afterwards.
Oo, grabe gandang disengage dito na pinapakita ni Toinks na nagsistretching kanina nung tinamaan ng Glacial Prison at yun nga yung sinabi, nahuli si Vayne dito ni Sona.
Yeah.
Yan ang mahirap dyan.
Vayne really needs to buy that QSS right now. And he does have the Vampiric Scepter and the pickaxe, so it looks like he might be going for the Mercurial Scimitar actually, instead of going for more damage right away. We'll see what he does.
Narinig ka, paring.
Yeah.
Narinig ang iyong mga advice. Pero kung siguro naka-preheat dito si Genby, mababaliktad sana nila yung clash na yun, no? Kasi ang ganda ng setup ni paring Tam eh.
Yeah.
Kaso hindi, Sona yan eh. Kahit wala ako naririnig, Senses Gaming. Mararamdaman ko yung silver bolts mo, pare ko. Maaamoy ko yan. Nakakadalawa na dito si Sona na si Akil kay Vayne na nako, si Vayne hindi maka-normal dahil kay Sona.
And then remember, this is AEX comp is very focused around the Vayne doing well. If they can't have the Vayne do the damage, then like we saw right there, they had very good initiate. They had a good follow-up with the Morgana ult. However, there was no sustained damage coming in because the Vayne was locked up by the Sona.
Yapi. So maganda-ganda pinapakita dito ni Akil. Mga papi chulo, focus on Vayne. Then after niya, actually yun lang gagawin niya eh. Esisan ko na yung Vayne ha, poprotektahan ko na kayo. Yun na yung gagawin niya. So, maganda pinapakita ni Akil dito, nakadalawang clash na siya na si Vayne lang ang kanyang ini-SSan.
Yeah, very good play coming in from AEX, from Infused indeed.
So, tingnan natin dito, item check tayo. Hindi pa buo na ba yan? Buo na ba yan?
We just saw Misfortune complete her Yonmu's Ghostblade, so that's a very good power spike coming in from Infuse. So I should expect them to start playing much more aggressively now that they have the extra damage coming in. Meanwhile, we do see that Karma going for the Morello Nomicon and going for the Luden's Echo, so getting that cooldown reduction to help with that poke.
Yapi. Yung Yomus ba, kapag nag-SS yan si Misfortune, mas bibilis ba yung yung mga bullets?
I'm not entirely sure. I actually don't think so, no.
Oh, maangas sana kung
I just think it synergizes very well with the W. And
pero
here comes
teka lang
Toinks.
si Toinks. Napakagaling naman ni Toinks kanina pa tumatama yan. Napakaganda bullet tayo mga papi chulo. At walang nagawa si Tam dito. Nag-aabang sana siya ng SS pero hindi. Si Toinks lang yung nandun. At nakapitas dito ang Infuse. Going for the Dragon. Dragon 2.
24 minutes. And that is the second dragon of the game. Infused, they want more. They want this bot lane turret.
Ayan na.
Kai needs to be careful.
Ito na. Nako, hinahabol dito si Kai. Si Kai hinahabol dito. Pero ito, Akil, kanina ka pa, Akil! Kanina ka pa! Ako naman natitira, pero hindi! Kita ka pa rin, Genby! Mag-isa ka lang, Genby, pero hindi! Genby yan, wala si Akil! Ako naman ngayon, Genby boy! Genby boy doing it, mga papi chulo! Kitang-kita naman sa inyong mga screen ang mga pangyayari, pero ito si Kai and they're running outside and down the stretch they go. Si JRM tumatakbo, pero tumatakbo din si Kai. Shutdown ka boy, PLC media player Genby. Genby is the name of the game. Ano ka ngayon, Akil?
And that's what happens
Yucky!
when you let the Vayne
Sayang!
do his thing. And that is an ace for AEX. They're actually ahead in gold right now. 1,000 gold at lead, and they want that Baron. They want to snowball this further. Gen V,
Grabe. Oo.
even though Toinks was able to land the stun, not enough.
Not enough. Si
Yeah.
Sona lang ang makakagawa nun, Toinks. Si Akil lang. Kaya nga Akil eh. So, Toinks ka lang. Toinks ka lang dito. Si Sona lang ang makakastan lock sa akin, boy. At ito na, makukuha na ata nila ang DR. Grabbing box out gaming yan mula kay Nakai at si Jerto dito. Pero ito, Toinks! Napakagandang ult mula kay Toinks. Natin kung ano mangyari. Namatay si Kai dito pero hindi. Gen B is the name of the game. Gen B, boys, mga papichulo. Action sa... Oh! Bullet time!
Wow!
Para dito kay JRM. May ADC din kami!
That was so good.
Gandang bullet time. Wait, nag-SS ba si Akil? Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
Akil used the SS to keep them in place. So,
Oh!
bullet time and the crescendo combo.
Crescendo time. Bullishendo. Combo mula dito kay JRM at Akil. Yun nga sinasabi natin. Si Akil is the Akil. Grabe yan.
Yeah.
Ano akala mo, Gen B? 3-1 tayo ngayon, Gen B boy! Hindi ka makakawala. Kanina ikaw lang inesesan ko. Tingnan mo ngayon, pag tatlo ko kayo inesesan ko, kung ano mangyayari sa inyo. Bullishendo!
So now only 2 members of AEX have the Baron buff. However, they're still ahead in gold. And let's see what Infuse is able to do. If they keep getting, they just need fights like that where they get the combos, where they're able to kill Gen V like that. And it looks like Gen V still doesn't want to buy a QSS. Is going for the Blade of the Rune King instead. And I think that's very risky.
Hindi ka pinakinggan, paring Nip.
I think he needs a QSS for sure. There's just so much CC. If he gets CC'd and if he dies, if he's not able to do the damage, he's gonna AX is gonna lose the game. Like if the Sona ult lands on him, if the Zac,
Toinks,
if Toinks gets the elastic slingshot on him, then it's gonna be very difficult for AX to win. That's why he needs this QSS, and he's not buying it yet.
Kumbaga umaasa lang siya sa ano eh, sa tumble gaming.
Tumble mechanics.
Tumble mechanics, pero hindi, Gen B boy. Masyadong busy kasi sina Kai, tsaka sina Tam, sina Abarosa na nakikipag-clash. Di nila actually minsan napapansin si Gen B, may dalawa ng clash na nangyaring ganun.
Yeah.
Pero ito na naman, mukhang
Toinks wants it.
so may set up dito si Toinks. Tignan natin kung ano mangyari dito, pero ang ganda talaga ng ginawa dito ni JRM at ni Avil. Akala natin lamang na dito ang Empire, pero ganda ng SS na double SS, tumama sa tatlo. So, tignan natin, nagro-rotate dito sa baba ang Empire Extreme. X lang pala, joke ko lang. Pero ito, pinabilis na dito ang Infuse, pero ito mukhang mahuhuli si Kai. Kai, mag-SS ka na ba, Kai? Naku, hindi nag-SS si Kai, mga mamichur, pero ito si Toinks, walang tinamaan, pero si Abarosa nag-iisa dito. Nag-iisa 4 on 1, mga papichulo. So, dalawa ang namatay sa Empire at napatay si JRM.
And that's the power of Karma. Very smart play coming in from Infuse. They see 2 members in the bot lane, but they still want more. AEX wants this.
Action! Oh! Napakaganda PLC media player, mga kaibigan! Si Top! Mag-SS kaya dito si Top, pero ito si Genby. Si Genby pumupronta! Pumupronta si Genby, mga kaibigan. Tingnan natin. Umaalis dito ang Infuse.
So not enough for AEX right there. And once again, very good play from Infuse. They're using the comp very well. They're using the Karma very, very effectively. They see Trundle and Bane in the bot lane, and they immediately go in. They pop the ultimate and the shield coming in from Karma, so everyone gets that movement speed boost. They pop the spooky ghost, and they just go make a run for it, and they get Kai.
Yapi. At si Abarosa.
Yeah, and they kill Avarosa afterwards, after Avarosa tries to go in. And I think Avarosa was able to kill JRM, so his effort's not in vain.
Pero favor pa rin to ng in favor pa rin ng Infuse.
Yeah, but AEX still has a gold lead, so we'll see how this goes. It really just depends. Like we said, their team comp now just really depends on Gen V, just doing his thing.
So, titingnan natin dyan mamaya, mga kaibigan. Focus tayo ngayon kay Gen B kung paano siya poprotektahan dito ng Empire X.
Yeah. Gen V just finished his Blade of the Rune King, so lots of damage for Gen V right now. Very, very strong. Let's see if he's able to use his damage effectively.
Pero tingnan natin kung masusundan niya ang iyong payo, paring Nip, na mag QSS dahil nga sa mga CC na nilalabas dito ng Infuse. Grabe to si Toinks, nakakailang disengage na to si Toinks. Kaya nga siguro Toinks ang pangalan niya. Pero Tingnan natin dito, nakuha. Sino nakakuha ang DR? Ay, may nag-DR na ba? Ay,
Not yet.
wala pa,
Dragons
wala pa.
in 10 seconds.
Okay. 10 seconds. Magkakaabangan dito. Malayo ang Darius. Malayo si Gertrude, mga papi. Tingnan natin. Lahat ata ay may SS dito. Lahat ay may SS. So, tingnan natin dito. Pumoposition na. Lamang ang Empire sa side dito sa may DR. So, ito na, DR. Mukhang mapapatay na to ng Empire. So, tingnan natin kung i-clash sila dito. Wala, chacha lang. Pero ito na, Spooky Ghost Gaming, mga papi chulo. Tinamaan si JRM pero na-slow din. Oh!
Wow!
Facial Prison mula kay Tam. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari dito. Genby, si Genby naman normal, mga papi chulo. Walang nagagawa si na Toys, mga papi. Pero ito na si Toys. Bullet time, hindi tumama kay Genby. Genby is the name of the game. Normalin mo yan. Normal, oy, nag-SS na ang Akil. Akil, nag-SS ka na. Genby is the name of the game. Genby time, showtime. Ooh! Yan ang sinasabi natin, paring Nip.
Genby, very, very good job right there. Being very patient, not going in immediately, dodging the Zac, dodging the bullet time, and Sona ult was not used on Genby. That's how you win, and I think...
Tapos na to, tapos na to.
20 seconds. Let's see if
Tingnan natin,
AEX
pero
can end this.
namumula sila dito. Pero yun nga sinasabi natin, natuto na si Genby. Ayaw niya lumapit kay Sona. At si Sona hindi na
Seconds,
nakapaghintay.
they're not gonna do it. So, AEX going to back away right now, and Baron's up in a minute, and that's what AEX needs right now. So, Genby not getting the QSS. It paid off.
Oo.
He used his mechanics.
Tumble mechanics.
Tumble mechanics to win the game, guys.
Tumble gaming. Pero ito, si Steel niya ata ang blue. Grabe, kitang-kita naman kung paano niya dinudge-dudge yung mga nagkumbaga, naligaw na rin yung infuse no?
Yeah.
Oo.
So, the misfortune ult didn't hit who they wanted to hit, and meanwhile, Genby was just, like, all the damage was being distributed among the AEX members, right? However, it wasn't enough to actually kill any of them, and Genby just free hit that entire time.
Napansin ko lang, yung unang dalawang clash, si Genby, sobrang layo.
Yeah.
Ngayon naman, nung tumikit naman siya dun sa apat,
They won.
Hindi na siya, kumbaga, kitang-kita siya, pero hindi siya malapitan. Kasi kanina, di ka nga kita, pero nalalapitan ka na. Ay, parang ang magkaiba yun Pero yun nga, buti na lang, dito mama. At ito na, paring Nip. Mukhang mag-go na dito sa
They're
VR.
starting to burn him immediately, and I think they need to be very careful, as this is where games are thrown. This is how you lose games if you do this wrong.
Pero ito, mukhang makukuha ng BR ng Empire. So ano kayang gagawin dito ng Infuse? Ito na si Genby. Bullet time para kay Jerem. Ito na si Genby. Action star. 1, 2, 3. Akil! Kanina ka pa ako naman! Ako naman
game,
akil ako!
GG.
Kaso mukhang mamamatay dito. GG kids! Mga papi chulo! Grabe, Akil! Kanina ka pa! Akil for Akil, a Genby for a Genby. Oy! Eto na, habulin si Echizo. Tumakbo ka na, Hesijo. Mga papi chulo, kahit hindi ko masabi ang pangalan mo, papatayin ka na namin. Eto na si Genby, pinapabilis. Action star 1, 2, pentakill! The story of the game, Genby. My name is the name of the Genby. Mga ano na sinasabi ko. Pero, the story of the day.
GG, well played.
GG, well played.
AEX finally managed to play their team comp properly, and they win the game. And you have to give credits to Infuse. They won game 1, and this game was very, very close. For the majority of the game, it looked like Infuse was going to win. And unfortunately, that's not the case, and AEX 1-1 is the score now. And I think you were correct about your prediction earlier. I believe me and Riku predicted 2-0 for AEX. However, Manjane was the only one who predicted the 1-1.
Well, akala ko kasi.
Yeah.
Pero ito, stats muna tayo dito. Grab, syempre, matic yan. Damage dealt to champions. Genby is the name of the game.
And Morgana actually did a lot of damage as well. 27,000, so not too far off. So, surprisingly, Morgana, a lot of damage coming in as well.
Pero nice game mula sa Infuse dito, si Akil. Napakaganda ng mga pinapakitang SS ni Akil, mga papi chulo. Pero hindi sapat dahil nalaman ni Genby, si Akil pala ang tumatarget sa akin tatargeting ngayon kita, boy. At alam mo, talo kayo. All-1 ang score. Nice game!
And with that, it will be the first best of 2 series coming in. AEX versus Infused. The score is 1-1, so let's take a look at the scoreboard to see the standings of both of these teams right now. I believe we will be having Infused with 1 point now after 8 games played. Meanwhile, AEX is currently sitting at 5-4 with 6 points. I guess they are now at 7 points after that victory. And let's see if Infuse is able to keep up this pace. However, that's not our only game of the night. We do have one more game, and we do have the match and win, guys.
Match and win bundle para sa Game 3 at Game 4. And that will be Mineski versus Celestial Esports, mga papi. So, nice game mula sa Infuse and Empire X. All one of score nila kanina. So, ngayon, nandito po tayo sa Pro Gaming Series 2016 Spring Split. At ako po ang inyong caster na si Manjin at si
GS Sneep.
At magbabalik po kami.
I didn't know why I came so far. Was I blind till I know this won't pass? And my way you walked away, that I just got so sick of it. Then the way that I was from me, giving what can see you no more. And you let it go.
Like the fifth dragon bird. Double African dragon blue shot pala. And a human laser. Get the X on here. No! What Dragon does go into Mansky's side. There's Equalizer in the back line. That is actually, you know, a 5-man.
What